declares a pos and wants it.
Hello guys, WildLilHorse, and today I'm going to talk about how many prices of things are so gosh darn expensive. Everything has been going up, especially with the tariff situation and all the concentrate wars and all the little BS is happening. It's really been getting so annoying that it's been hard to even pay for basic necessities like food and water, you know? And I'm just sick and tired of how expensive everything is. So why not and you go buy some food, because you can easily spend like $200, like why not on just some small man food for a small man food. The newest iPhone costs $1,200. MacBook Pros cost like a thousand. The next generation Xbox is gonna cost $1,200. Or headphones costing $400. All the ridiculousness. It's ridiculous. I mean, oh my god. Honestly, I think prices should be a lot lower. I mean, that's how I think of how prices should be. Like, in my opinion, like a cell phone, I wouldn't spend more than like $400 on a cell phone. I think getting more than that's kind of stupid and pointless. Or like laptops. It's like, I can understand maybe $800 on a laptop, but I don't know why laptops are so expensive. Or you buying like a camera, the camera equipment costs like $2,000. Like, I'm on my budget, I mean, I barely have camera equipment money. I mean, most people, it'd be nice if it was like $400 or like $500. That would be a lot more reasonable, or computer parts, graphics cards, the CPU. It's like the new NVIDIA like RTX 5050. The 5050, that's a base chip. That's like $350 on the baseline. It only has 8 gigs of VRAM. And, it's all, for the most part, it's kind of crappy, Back in the old days, you could get a GPU for like maybe under like $100, After the old days, 150, $200. They'll be cheaper. And, a lot of those things are just more expensive. Clothing is expensive. You spend hundreds of dollars on clothing. Minimum wage has been $7.25 since 2009. The prices go up, yet we do not have any reduction or breaks in terms of wages or between any of that. And healthcare prices are expensive. You use your emergency room, it's $2,000 freaking dollars, or like simple stuff like, and it's like, ridiculous, urgent care, like $1,000 or whatever. All of this is ridiculous. I mean, it's like, what's on, go on the government shutdown, We're recently having the SNAP benefits. So they're gonna be fighting on November 1st. And, I can't feel bad. I feel bad for a lot of the kids. I feel bad for a lot of people who are starving out there, who are not able to feed their families, who are unable to get health care, unable to get housing because landlords and greedy little bastards, and they like to charge ridiculous prices for stuff. I mean, I'm sorry. The fact that these people, this is the point where we need to get to the point where we can just, we need to be able to rise above. We need to revolt against these corporations and against these greedy overloads and these greedy little people. There's no reason why coffee should cost like $5. There's no reason why food should cost $100. Things should be more affordable. Coffee shouldn't be, there should be like $1.50 at most. Drinks should be like maybe $1 to Cupholder. Vending machines should not be costing them money. Why? How much greed do you need? Like, these billionaires, these greedy billionaires, how many yachts do you need? You don't need that. Okay? We have to give you all this money and making us working class people suffer just so you can have a little bit. This is some bullshit. It's honestly shameful that we as a country have gotten to the point where we are so like far off in terms of the class war between the working class and the rich, and how ridiculous this stuff is. Not time we actually put the necessary changes there. It's about time we start boycotting these companies like Amazon and Walmart and Target and start buying things from local businesses. It's about time we start supporting our own people going down. There's more people who have been unemployed than there have been people getting jobs. I've been not dealt with unemployment. I've been out of a job for like 9 months. It's hard. Okay? All of this stuff is hard. They like to complain about people not working, but here's the thing. They're not even giving you the jobs, They want to replace everyone with AI. The abomination. Okay? I mean, Amazon, all those companies try to lay off 15,000 people. This is ridiculous. the fact that we have federal workers that are just working their butts off and they are not being paid for it. Honestly, it's disgusting. If I'm gonna be honest with you, if I'm not gonna be paid nothing, I ain't working nothing. If the government ain't gonna help the people, why do we have to pay taxes? Why should we pay taxes to a government that doesn't want to function? My God, all of this is just, it's really just pissing me off. All this stuff, this is just pissing me off. And it's not just conservatism or liberalism. It's kind of the entire political, regardless of the political party, that both of them kind of suck anyway. And all this, it's about damn time. We have something that's more independent, something new, something interesting coming up. My God, all this is frustrating.